then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was murdered, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And complete to Zach Ertz.
Jackson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, LA! Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 11. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Justin Herbert. They set up the screen for Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The 20. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and goal at the 3.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Bust through the tackle, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And he puts it through.
The score, Rams 20, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The return is Reed. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And goal to go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 27, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On 3rd down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Reed. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Wentz. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Herbert off of play action. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 29 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Tucker now to add the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Rams 34, Seahawks 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wentz now on first down, escaping the pressure right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
59 Mike, check, 59. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Rams.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. You just hand it off inside. You're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, Herbert steps away to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, L.A.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Malore out of the backfield. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
22's the mic. It's our field. Mustang 19. Hey, it's our house.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Did not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Rams 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the...
This is second nature, all is automatic.